Hello, this is Mike from Dimensional Walking. So I do a video usually at the very end of the year, and I discuss my 2025 in this particular case predictions. Um, and then I also review my predictions from the year before to see how I did. And typically, you can go back and look at the video from the previous year to check on me to make sure I'm not giving you a bunch of baloney. Okay, and what I predicted for the particular year, I'm going to grade myself on. So, of course, this year it's 2025. I'm going to make some predictions. And then last year it was 2024, and I will grade myself on that. Um, so I base my predictions on things like history, trends, cosmic meditation. I do a lot of meditation, and pretty much whatever else is left over, I leave it up to straight gut feelings. Okay. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. So typically I run my wins are between 40 and 60%. So I do pretty good. That ain't bad really for making predictions. And you get, say roughly on average 50% of them right, I guess. It isn't great, but I think it's pretty good. Now, I've been as low as 20% on some years going back, and I've been doing this for a lot of years, okay? But I also been occasionally, I'd be up into the 80% one. And that was pretty amazing in many of those. Um, so anyway, so let's get going. Uh, Here's my uh, what I did, my predictions in 2024. And then I'll let you know that original posting of my 2024 predictions was on January the 2nd, 2024. And you can go back and you can do the search on the channel, Dimensional Walking at Paranormal Paranormal Journey. And you can go back and put in the search bar predictions for 2024, and you should get it on the list. Okay. So then you can check to make sure I'm not telling you something crazy. Okay. So, anyways, how the grading system works is zero, of course, was a no. It was a bad prediction. Half is a partial. Sometimes I part of it is correct and the other part is wrong. So I give myself a half a point, and one is basically pretty close to being 100% correct or right on the money. Okay, so I give myself there. Okay, and I'm not. You'll see that if it doesn't seem like I'm, into at least 50% of the prediction correct, I don't give myself the half a point. Okay, so here we go. From last year, 2024, one of my first prediction was Trump and Biden would drop out of the race. Well, I guess I was half right. So I'm giving myself a half point on that one. Number two, Artemis is a man. Artemis 2 is a manned space mission that was supposed to take off in 2024. Um, and the prediction was it would be unsuccessful. I didn't say what would happen to it, just would be unsuccessful. Well, I'm going to go ahead and give myself a half on that one because what happened was, for some technical reason or whatever it was not. It's now delayed to 2026. So I guess it's pretty close to being 2 years delayed. So bottom line is, I'm giving myself a half a point on that one because it wasn't successful in 2024. So in 2024, my prediction was the Dems would get the House and the Republicans would get the Senate. Well, I guess I was about half right there, right? The Republicans, although it was opposite, Republicans ended up uh, with the House, and the Democrats ended up with the Senate. So I took a half a point there. Okay, okay, I may be fudging a little bit, but I'll take it. Okay. So the next thing, Elon Musk would have a very bad 2024 with his companies. And I ended up giving myself zero. Okay. It doesn't look like I mean, there was a lot of up and downs with all his companies in 2024. Obviously, he's now in 2025, a little bit of a golden child, I guess, and he's getting his fingers into everything. I'm not saying that's good. That's what's happening. So, but I'm not going to take it. It looks like his companies are doing all right for sure. Number five was several large U.S. cities would have a mass UFO sightings, and I listed them, but none of them that I was aware of had any mass UFO sightings, so I had zero there. Although I just want to make a comment, although the mass drone sightings around the eastern U.S. were quite interesting, but that didn't give me any extra points. Okay. So maybe if those are UFOs over some really of the major cities, I would have give myself a half a point or something. But no. The number six, climate change super event. There would be a climate change super event in the Indian Ocean or India itself, or both. So I did give myself 1 point on this one because it turned out that both the ocean and the landmass of India was the hottest ever. So I think that qualifies for a point. Okay. Number seven, Ukraine would give up 20% of its country to settle the war with Russia. I gave myself 0 points here, but it may turn out that this prediction is correct for 2025, although I didn't put it on my list. But I think it looks like that my prediction was a year late. Okay, but we'll see. The next one was again Ukraine will get its initial acceptance to join NATO in 2024, and that didn't happen. So, I mean, there's interest, there's no doubt, but I can't really take any credit for any of that prediction coming true. So let's call that a 0-2. Okay. Number eight. I'm sorry, number nine. Gaza war, a total mess and expanding most of 2024 and would expand most in 2024. Well, looks like that is true, and I'm going to take that point, even though I think at the end of the year, obviously, there's sort of a ceasefire going on here. We don't know how long that's going to last, but I think for the most part, that prediction is correct. Okay. Number 10. So, generally speaking, I just had a kind of a general prediction. Generally speaking, the world in 2024 was a place like no other year in recent times. And I'm going to take a half a point on that one because I think, generally speaking, it was a pretty of a what would we say, shit show. I think so. Okay, so going back and do my math, it looks like I got 4 points out of 10. That gives me a 40%. Not great, which it's sort of the low end of average. My average is usually between 40 and 60, and so it's the low end of average. So, not quite where I'd hope to be, but 40, I guess, is better than 30. So, anyways, so let's talk about my predictions for 2025. Okay, so I got some kind of different ones this year. I was expanding a little bit, I guess. So my number one, one my number I'm not going to call it number one. It just happens to be on the list, which is in any no particular order. So number one, I have increased globalization. Despite some recent setbacks, globalization will likely continue to shape our world. This could involve increased international trade, cultural exchange, and interconnectedness. Okay, kind of goes back to the Russell thing, the Walter Russell interconnectedness. Oh, that'd be a video. The next video will be about Walter Russell. But anyways, you'll hear that word many times. You may enjoy it. Number two, unexpected breakthrough in communication. Perhaps a new form of communication will emerge, like telepathy or advanced mind machine interfaces. So let's watch for that, especially those mind machine interfaces. Number three, there will be a significant archaeological discovery. A groundbreaking archaeological find could rewrite our understanding of the human history, like the discovery of lost civilization or advanced ancient technology, or even maybe alien. Okay. Ah, talking about aliens. Number four, I predict closer disclosure of extraterrestrial intelligence will happen closer than ever before, and this could be related to the drones slash orbs of the late 2024. Okay, there you go. Number five, again, a little bit more. Orbs or bigger UFOs will still, and some drones types will come back strong around February 2025. So around February, not too long from now, you're going to start hearing some more reports of bigger UFOs and more orbs and still some drones. Okay, there you go. That's number 5. Number 6, mass shift in consciousness. A sudden, unexpected shift in human consciousness will occur, leading to an increase in uh, creativity, deep understanding of reality, and empathy. Maybe because of the UFOs? Maybe. Who knows? We'll see. Okay, number 7, midterm elections. Democrats will sweep back both the Senate and the House in the midterms. Okay? Oh, gee whiz, Mike. That will be actually a year later. Oh, just realized it. Sorry about that. I guess that prediction, we'll have to throw that prediction into 2026. Sorry about that. That one shouldn't have been there. I guess it was more hopeful thinking than anything else, I guess. I don't know. Maybe not hopeful thinking. Okay, number 8 or number 7, whichever way you put it. Bird flu will start looking like the new plague. Next year, 2025, bird flu is going to start grabbing the headlines. Okay, if it spreads into the human population, as it spreads in the human population, which I think it's going to. Number 9, a little bit on the lighter side. Packers, my favorite team, would shock the NFL and win the Super Bowl in 2024-2025 season. Okay, I can only hope. Last but not least, on a very serious note, an unexpected global event. An unforeseen global event like a major natural disaster or a sudden technological singularity will dynamically alter the course of human history. Now that's big. That's a biggie. I've saved the craziest for last. So the final thing I want to say, 2025 looks like another one of those years. And those years, I mean, are the years that will imprint in our minds forever. Sleep tight and happy trails. We'll see you until next time. Goodbye.